Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. 13. Major Coronation Street spoilers for the week of November 17th to 21st. Next week on Coronation Street, Theo ramps up his abusive behavior and drives a wedge between Todd and George. Meanwhile, ABI reaches breaking point and lashes out at Tracy, while Carla blames Becky when someone makes a police report about the factory. Here are 13 big moments to watch out for. You can also check out our collection of 27 spoiler pictures from next week's episodes. 1. Theo plots against Todd. With Todd fast asleep on the sofa, Theo places all of his clean white shirts in the washing machine and heads out. Meanwhile, George panics while Todd is AWOL, but Christina saves the day by offering to help. Todd wakes up and is horrified to realize his alarm didn't go off and all his shirts are mid-cycle. When he finally makes it to work, George tells him his services are no longer required. 2. Todd loses his temper. Todd rages about being given the brush off from George, and manipulative Theo advises that he shouldn't take it lying down. George and Christina return from the funeral, but when George continues to lecture Todd about letting him down, Todd sees red. Related. Best streaming services. 3. Todd is forced to bite his tongue. Theo prepares breakfast for Todd but makes a cruel dig about Todd's fondness for junk food. Todd is further upset when Theo reveals he plans on doing business with Pete and points out that one of them has to earn a living. Later, Theo invites Pete for dinner in a bid to smooth things over. Todd is furious, but Theo insists they need to do whatever it takes to secure the contract. 4. Theo tries to make Todd jealous. Theo prepares breakfast again and Todd is relieved to see his mood has improved. Theo insists they go for a run to burn off the calories, but Todd explains that he'd be sick and refuses. Theo heads out alone and bumps into James, who offers to join him on his run. Todd changes his mind and sends Theo a message offering to join him, but Theo explains he's found a new running buddy. 5. Carl struggles to play Happy Families. ABI receives a call from the nursery telling her that Alfie is sick and needs to come home. Roy suggests she ask Carl to pick him up rather than cancel her counseling session. Carl collects Alfie, but when the youngster refuses to engage with him, Carl is not pleased. When they bump into Kevin, Carl wastes no time in handing over Alfie. 6. ABI fears Carl isn't committed. ABI asks Carl outright if he's happy with their new life together, but is reassured when Carl confirms he's committed to their relationship. ABI drops Alfie at nursery, and when she returns, she's shocked to see that Carl has prepared a romantic mood in the flat. When ABI is distracted, Carl cancels an incoming call on her phone. 7. Tracy winds up ABI. Carl tries to comfort ABI when she admits that Jack snubbed her on the street. Later, Tracy can't resist causing trouble when she tells ABI that Kevin was the only decent parent that Alfie had. ABI snaps and throws a punch at Tracy but is horrified to realize Kevin has witnessed the whole incident. 8. Carla accuses Becky. Carla prepares a day of treats to celebrate the anniversary of her first kiss with Lisa, but the gesture is ruined by the arrival of the police. Carla is informed that someone made a complaint of fraudulent activity at the factory and she needs to come to the police station. Furious, Carla tells Lisa that Becky is to blame. After questioning, Kit confirms the allegation is unfounded. Carla is released and is on the warpath. 9. David reveals the truth. Following the recent bad news about their baby, David suggests to Shona that it's time to explain everything to their family, but Shona is hesitant. Later, Nick, Toya and Bethany are stunned when David blurts out that the baby is poorly and may not survive. Unable to handle the bombardment of questions, Shona storms out. 10. Will is jealous. Daniel meets Megan and learns from Will that she's a fellow teacher and hoping to move nearby. Daniel offers to check for any jobs going at Weatherfield High and Megan is grateful for his help. When she gives Daniel her number, Will struggles to hide his jealousy. 11. Tim orders Sally to leave the past alone. Fed up of Sally's insinuations about his past with Trisha, Tim demands Sally drop it before the kids pick up on their friction. When Tim and Sally spot Trisha having lunch with a teenager, Sally can't resist passing comment but soon learns that it's Trisha's nephew. Later, Brody questions Tim about Trisha but is hurt when Tim snaps at him. 12. Roy has a secret. Nina clocks Roy's fixation on the post and asks him what he's hiding. Later, Roy continues to write letters in secret and takes advice from his new mystery friend by asking Ed to install a library box in the cafe. 13. Kit moves in with Sarah. Kit and Sarah take a big step forward in their relationship as Kit moves into Sarah's flat. The couple head to the bedroom to celebrate, but will their romantic afternoon go to plan? If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment and share.